Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the Providence Improv Guild's one of our game shows. The purpose of the show is we have our panelists, which we'll get to in a minute, and they need to decide if the opposing team is full of truth or full of lies. When they read a statement, the other team needs to figure out if they are telling the truth or telling a lie. If they get it right, they get a point. So, that being said, I'd like to turn it over to our team captains. First tonight is Jerrod. Jerrod, would you introduce yourself and your team?
Sure. Hi, my name is Jerrod. My team, I have Kelly and Hanna. And when we combine forces, we are one dope-ass motherfucker.
There it is. So tonight is an 18-plus show, thanks to the dope-ass motherfuckers. All right.
It's impossible to say that word normally, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Wooly was brought up right. This is uncomfortable for him. Anyways, turning it over to Tina. Tina, would you introduce yourself and your team?
Hi, I'm Tina, and these are my siblings. And we just met our dad for the first time, Wooly. That makes us Wooly's biological children.
Yay!
So happy to be reunited.
It's awesome. You don't know how many times this has happened to me. All right, everybody. Let's get into it. Well, first, let me explain something. There's been a lot of chatter in the comments about the title card tonight. There was a mix-up, and unfortunately, Mindy and Brett, there was an email kerfuffle. We had too many people signed up for tonight's game, so they unfortunately we couldn't offer them spots, but they will be in a future show very soon. So that's why they get a little apology on the title card. So I hope that clears that up. Although I should have let everybody with guessing. There was some really good guests going out in the comments. All right, folks, let's do this. Let's get into it. The first person that should be reading their email is Jerrod. You're up first.
Oh. We'll make small talk while I open it up.
We'll vamp. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Yeah, good week. Enjoying the nice weather.
Nice. It's 69 out right now. Last time I checked.
Okay, I read it. A carnival barker threatened to beat the shit out of me because he thought I was cheating at one of his games.
A what? A who?
A carnival barker. He threatened to beat the shit out
barker.
of me because he thought I was cheating at one of his games.
I believe the first half of that statement.
Did he beat the shit out of you? Is that what you said?
He threatened to beat the shit out of me.
Threatened to.
Where was this? At a carnival, I know. But...
It was in Florida State Fair. It's right outside.
Now I extra believe it.
Yeah. Who hasn't been threatened to be killed in Florida?
What was the game that he thought you cheated at? Or thought
You know the ones where you squirt the water into the mouth and it makes the balloon? That one.
So what did he think you were doing to cheat?
Good question.
Did you tinker with the thing? Or?
It wasn't even what he thought I was doing. So I don't know when they started to secure them to the counter, but it used to be, at least on this one, it was the squirt gun that was just loose, kind of that little metal hose going back to it. So I was there with friends. It wasn't like I was being a total complete asshole, but instead of just shooting at the little thing, I started squirting the water at them, and he thought, which I thought was absolutely hilarious, but he felt was me trying to distract them and cheat.
What prizes were you going for?
I have no idea. Just the normal cardy crap prize.
How old were you?
That would have been like 23, 24. This is early 2000s. This is like 2001, 2002.
Did it work? Did it give you an advantage to distract your friends like that?
I didn't think it really would either, and he ended up killing the game. I guess he hit one button that'll turn off all the water. And he ended it right there.
Was there something that I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Was this something that you guys did together often? Go to carnivals and
You know, it was like us, our families. I was married then. You know, we all had wives and kids, and we're all in the military. So from different parts of the country, we'd go and just do things together. And Florida State Fair was up, so did
Take
that.
advantage of that military discount.
That's right.
Yeah.
Are you saying that a member of the U.S. military would disrespect the Florida State Fair like this?
It's my deepest shame, and
What did the barker say to you? And were you scared? Were you really concerned for your safety?
He was surprisingly angry. I don't know, it seemed like he really, really thought that I was trying to cheat. I don't remember his exact words, but he was furious. Like, he really, the threat to kick my ass thing was like he yelling, grabbing a little baseball bat he had behind there. He was really way angrier than I thought he was going to be.
How did your military friends react when a Carney Barker threatened you with a bat? Were they like, yeah, go ahead. Hey, like, he deserves it. He was shooting us in the face. Like,
we were all Marines. I mean, they were like, just make sure the kids were kind of pushed back a little, and they started yelling at him with me. It was.
Did you guys get refunds?
No, we did not, and we didn't get kicked out either.
That was a question from my partners. So.
Well, thank you for giving him proper credit.
Were you or your friends giving him a hard time after he was threatening you? Like, hey, like defending yourself?
good. That's what Jerrod sounds like.
I mean, there was definitely back and forth. It wasn't a thing where he was yelling at me and everybody got real meek. It was, you need to. Well, I see the team in it. There was a lot of not very nice language that was shared back and forth.
Was there alcohol involved?
Ah, good question.
Actually, at that point, there wasn't.
Wow.
I don't know why you said wow. It's like you just met me, Brad.
No, I'm just surprised that things would escalate that quickly with no alcohol involved.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what he was on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He could have been on, I don't know, crank? Is that a drug?
Sure.
Caffeine?
Oh, yeah, caffeine. He was hyped up on caffeine.
Jolt Cola?
You never
There's all
put
those brawls
the
outside
water
of
gun
Dunkin' all
game
the
next to the coffee cart. Never do it. It's a rookie mistake.
What town in Florida was this?
Probably like Brandon or Bradenton, because it was right outside Tampa.
Was there livestock at this fair?
Yeah, it's the Florida State Fair, so it's like all the state fairs.
Gators?
Yeah.
Was feces thrown?
There was actually no feces thrown at all.
Wow.
It's Florida, for Christ's sake.
I guess were there other games, like basically after this event, did you continue down the midway to play other games, perhaps honestly, or were you like, you know what, our night is done?
Oh no, we just something that happened at that moment. We walked away laughing and talking shit to each other and just kind of kept on doing the fair thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like it was yesterday, right? Laughing it up.
I can't wait to ask, was there livestock for every single story told tonight?
It's legit question.
All right. What do you all think? Are you ready to pick if the truth or a lie?
It's tough because I started out disbelieving it for the reason that he was allegedly cheating at this game, which it's a 15-second game where you're squirting directly at the thing and turning to distract your friends, then your balloon isn't inflating. So it doesn't give you an advantage to win. However, the rest of the story and Jerrod's delivery just reeked of truth, like livestock in the Florida summer sun.
You could have been to a fair any other time to know what a fair is like.
I'm going to say lie by the slimmest of margins.
Lie, but that's so much of margin. All right, so
Yeah, I kind of think that it's sort of an easy lie to construct. Though one of the things though, I think aren't they fairly respectful of the military in Florida? I don't know.
They might not have been in uniform.
No, that's true.
It seems like an off day, family outing, blah blah blah. Shorts, tea. I don't know. See, this is where I feel like if his lie, if this is a lie, he could have thought of any other carnival game that was like an obvious thing that he could be accused of cheating. So because of this specific game that we wouldn't think he was cheating on, but he was accused because it's Florida, and that's what makes it seem like it could be true.
all right. What do you think, Tina? You get to pick.
No, Roy, what did you think?
I'm so wishy-washy.
Okay.
I expect decisiveness out of my children.
Yeah. Make Daddy proud.
Okay, I'll say true.
Okay. And Brad, you're still lie?
Why?
All right. Jerrod, I'm going to look into your eyes right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
was looking right at my camera for you, Tina.
I know I was trying to, but then I couldn't see your actual eyes, so I
looked in his eyes, and now I'm in love with Jerrod.
That's truth right there. Gosh, let me look at the audience. What are they thinking? Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna say lie.
All right. So we're gonna lock in lie. Jerrod, was this tale about you blatantly cheating, even though maybe not to your advantage, as Brad pointed out, was that a truth or was it a lie?
I have squirted those squirt guns at friends and strangers alike at fairs, but I've never been accused of cheating for it.
So that was a lie. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Really nicely
That also means that Willie's biological children are up 1 point to 0, but the game is so early. So, all right. Who is next? Roy. It is your time to open up the old envelope, virtual envelope, if you will.
Do not open until. All right, there we go. Oh my God. Yeah, this was so ridiculous. I have auditioned for the role of Marvin the Martian 2 times in separate companies.
Was there any livestock involved?
I don't remember that from the script, but
I think this is true.
but maybe edibles. No, not edible livestock. I don't remember. I was at this theater company and I auditioned for all the the kids plays and stuff, because I was an intern. I was like the oldest intern there, and so we were doing this play. It was about Martians. They used to write. This is the thing about kids keep going to children's theater places. I mean, they had the main stage up there, right? But then they have like interns writing plays. Like there's this play called Brave Leonard and the Amazing Marshmallow Rescue, but Marvin wasn't in that one. There was another one.
Right. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can you give me a line from the play that you remember from your audition?
From from Marvin.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't remember that one much. I remember having to come up with a voice like,
That's the Marvin the Martian one?
and the director sucked. He had everybody running around like this, making little antennas, and we'd have to like, and we'd have to scream, and you know, and the most boring actor there got the fucking part of the Martian, and I had to play like an astronaut.
Have you ever seen Space Jam?
I'm surprised you didn't get it, Roy. I'm gonna be real.
Well, me too. I was always surprised when I didn't get.
What was the voice you had to do again?
Yeah,
It was like, ah! But
Did they tell you why you didn't get the part?
What?
Did they tell you why you didn't get the part?
Well, there was a lot of politics at this theater, you know. There were some equity people. This was a non-equity theater in Vermont, and I was 30 years old when I did this, you know, and everybody else was like 20 right out of college. But I was lucky to, you know, to get this because I started late. I always took my time. I'm a late bloomer. I'm still hoping for, you know. So, what was the question?
Why'd you get turned down for the role?
Because one of the equity people got the main, you know, they get the main roles, and then everybody else is like, you know, everybody else has to play these little, you know, oh, astronaut one. Yeah. And then, but it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of, we had a nice big stage, and actually the woman who played Amy on Everybody Loves Raymond, she was one of the producer's friends, and at the time she was an equity actress, and they were doing Places in the Heart, and so she was playing the Sissy Spacek role in that. So,
Roy,
yes,
what was one of your lines as the astronaut?
it was something like, "The Martians have landed." I don't know. It's been a long time. This was like 1993. So, but I had a lot of fun, and you know, there was one time where like we had pot brownies, and everybody had to we had to work in the shop the next day, and then they had to shut down the shop because everybody was still incapacitated.
I can't tell if Roy's doing that give too many detail thing to throw us off, to make it seem obvious, like an obvious lie, because that's what, or if you're doing that on purpose. I'm gonna look in your eyes.
Now,
Yeah, I think it's.
no, I think, and back then I was thinner, and I was kind of really handsome. So I was more suited to play an astronaut than I was to play the Martian.
Kind of really handsome.
You're still astronaut handsome to us, bro.
Oh God.
Yeah.
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 I don't have any more questions. I don't know about you guys.
I don't have any more questions.
Everything has been checked. I think it's true. I don't know why. I don't know how. But I think it's true.
I think it's a lie.
Okay. Uh-oh. Putting Jerrod in the tough spot.
Oh, I'm sorry, Hannah, but I absolutely think this is a lie. That was. I've heard a lot of Marvin the Martian impressions, and that was like very far away from one.
Unless he was trying to make it seem like that.
I'm gonna stamp on lie.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go with lie. And for the audience, we love to give gifts. You can watch this YouTube video back again and capture Roy doing his Marvin the Martian, and it's a ringtone just for you. That's our gift to all of you tonight. But now that they've locked in lie, Roy, did you audition for Marvin the Martian? What was it, 2 times, or was that a lie?
So I did a lot of theater, and I had very much that summer. I was actually going to be in the David Mamet's children's play, The Space Pandas. And God damn it, this is the first time that you guys caught me in a lie. So yes.
There you go.
I've done 3 other ones of these, and I fooled everybody. So I got a little. I don't know what does Marvin Martian sound like? I have no.
Hello.
Damn it! I wish I had known.
Definitely not that.
I have no idea. I was picking something up, hoping that it would stick. I gave you a lot of true details, but no. Oh well.
Well,
It was good. It was a good lie. It was
a good lie. It was a good lie.
Got me.
Well, our at-home audience is lucky tonight because we have a competition, because that makes the scores tied at 1 apiece. So we haven't had that in a little bit of a while. So, all right, next up, Kelly. And while you're getting that ready, I'm going to do a little plug. There's a sketch class showcase coming up because there's a sketch class being taught by the one and only Chris Iannucci. And it is on June 5th at 7 p.m. And it's going to feature a whole slew of sketches from our sketch students. And it's going to be performed by Pig regulars. There may be even people on this screen that is going to be performing in the sketch. I don't know. Yeah, oh, Kelly, there it is. So, yes, please check it out. June 5th, 7 p.m. on all the Pig channels. So, all right, Kelly, you can go right ahead.
All right. A Girl Scout troop in my area made cookies to sell instead of buying the boxes. I ate some. I've never vomited so much in my life.
What variety of cookie are we talking? Chocolate chip, triple chocolate chunk, macadamia, sausalito, Heath bar, Brad.
They had to narrow it down to just the.
Okay.
They were trying to make the chocolate chip more crispy instead of chewy like it had been in Girl Scout years past.
Right.
So they were just trying to do a different consistency, I guess, but they didn't do any of the fancy ones.
Okay.
So they were testing out new flavors on you, or we don't have the cookies, so we just made these. We wish they tasted like this.
It was just for our town, yeah.
Huh.
And somebody.
Now, were you a Girl Scout for a long time, or?
I was a Girl Scout too long, actually. Yes. I was a brownie up until 17 years old, and I still am a Girl Scout. No, I feel like yeah. And then I was a troop for my daughter's thing too. But I never made anyone sick.
I'm still not sure I understand why the Girl Scouts who sell you boxed cookies just decided to make you cookies from scratch.
It was in addition to the ones.
Oh. It's like,
sense.
we like these, we just made them.
So
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the corporation.
Weird.
And it was a really profitable thing to do at the time. We we're out of our supply anyway. So
What's the age range of Girl Scouts? I know there's brownies, but what's the Girl Scout age range?
brownie, junior, senior. I don't know. I think there's a skipper in there somewhere.
So Girl
Gilligan?
Scouts
Is there Gilligan too? Or?
I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. But the age is from 6 to 17.
Now, for what it's worth, all of us could join the Girl Scouts with a small donation. That's legitimately true. It's a small annual fee. We could all be Girl Scouts together,
Thank
our
you.
own troop, making our own cookies.
Yeah, we could.
And poisoning the innocent people in our lives.
Yeah. I don't know who made this batch that made me sick, but
Now, do you remember the name of your Girl Scout leader?
yes, Mrs. Monique.
What about a troop number? Do you guys have troop numbers?
We did, but I don't remember my troop number.
I'm a numbers guy, so those.
But
help
you
me.
weren't a Girl Scout at the time. You were an adult receiver.
No, I was Girl Scout at the time.
Okay.
Let's
So
just
you
say
were your
I
friends
think I
that were
bought up
giving
a
you
lot
these
of my own
cookies?
profits. What's
Huh?
that? Oh, I said I bought up a lot of my own profits.
Good thinking.
But were you going door to door with these other Girl Scouts in your town? And did you help make these cookies?
I think I went by myself.
Right.
Did I help make the cookies? Yes.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm the one who helped make the ones that made me sick, though.
Now, did you have to pay for them after you ate them all, or?
It was in a batch that I paid for.
Oh, okay.
So you had to pay for the homemade cookies?
Yeah.
In
I
addition
mean, I guess
to
the profit margin would be different.
that seems
Well,
weird.
we planned on being legit. I think the plan was that, whatever went to our troop was still gonna. I don't know how they were gonna work it out. I was 9 or so at the time.
I like the peanut butter ones.
The dos, those back then they were called, not Sausagitos.
Yes. So you vomited all over the place. I'm curious about the vomiting. Always
And
interesting to hear about.
What would you like to know about the vomiting, Brad?
Where did it happen? How long did it last? What kind of a mess did it leave?
When did it start happening?
Yeah.
Okay. It was a chocolate chip type vomit.
Right. Yep.
Any of the chewy type chocolate chips, or that they were trying to make crispy.
Right. Right.
And I overindulged, as I often do in life and other things too. And I made it to the toilet. I was at home.
Okay.
And it was let's just say a chocolate chip extravaganza in the bowl.
Oh, like a geyser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I have to say.
I am satisfied. My vomit notes are complete.
I have some more vomit.
Okay.
Let me just say too, it was not immediately.
Okay.
It was not immediate. It was
later that night.
Yeah, later that night. But I'm sure it was the cookies because it was nothing.
Once again, proving that Wilty does not shy away from biological functions.
We have 3 of them right here.
Yeah.
Now you said you were a brownie at 17.
No. I wasn't a brownie at 17.
Oh, okay.
No, I was a senior. I think they called me at 17. I was a brownie at 6 to 8.
Okay.
I still have some vomit questions.
I'm happy to answer all your vomit questions.
What time of day did they come around getting these cookies, the homemade ones? Like, when did you eat it around, if you remember?
Oh, well, I bought them maybe a couple days ahead of time.
Okay.
And what time of day did I eat them?
Yeah.
Afternoon.
Okay.
Enough to spoil my dinner.
What did you have for dinner?
I don't remember. I remember not being able to eat it.
And you don't remember it coming up with those cookies you had before?
Because it was pretty much all cookies.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Cookies with a little of the bile.
Okay. All right.
Hanna, are you getting a delivery of cookies right now?
Good, great. Oh, Charger. That makes sense. That's nice.
I love visitors.
That was
wholesome.
Nice. That was.
Sorry, I was talking about vomiting.
All right. What are we thinking? Are we done? Tina, do you have any more burning vomit questions?
Burning vomit. Did it burn?
It did burn. Yeah.
I bet.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
It just sounds like so weird. Just the whole buying homemade cookies from Girl Scouts that are going to give you the box cookies you actually want.
I know, it sounds unbelievable, doesn't it?
It does.
It does sound unbelievable.
Now she's trying to.
Now the psychological game is afoot. Well played,
something I would make up, doesn't it?
There are layers here.
I'm solidly in the lie camp on this one.
I'm in the lie camp.
It's just it's the vomit that did it for me.
I don't think. No.
I just.
The age of Girl Scout, it seemed like there was some confusion about who was in what thing. So, I think it's a lie.
Kelly definitely
a lot of new team names coming up tonight.
There are.
Not Girl Scout.
Another benefit for watching Wilty. Come up with your next improv team name. All right, Tina, are you ready to lock in?
I think so.
And
Are we Ellen?
we're locking in lie?
It was a lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
First
okay.
time I've ever lost this game. First time.
Now you know how it feels.
I thought Tina was about to change her.
Oh. I mean,
well. All right. Well, you know what that means. Wooly's Biological Children 2 with Dobas Motherfuckers 1 point. So
high scoring affair tonight.
It is.
Can I just comment that Jordan said something about it was a lie because he always remembers his last vomit. Well, I was explaining my last vomit, so that part was not a lie.
It's good to use truthful things.
Yeah.
And I was really
on that note, Brad, you're up. And I will plug one thing while you're opening it. So Sitting Ducks podcast. I just discovered this thing. I don't know if anybody knows about it, but there are free radio programs that you can get on your phone called podcasts. And Sitting Ducks does one of the best ones out there. It returns next Friday. You can watch it on this channel. And you should really subscribe to keep up. Also subscribe to their podcast on Spotify if you want to listen to their show anywhere. Not just here, anywhere. All right, Brad, that's enough of my fooling around.
Thanks. Before I read it, let me take a sip of this refreshing Topo Chico mineral water.
Nicely done.
Courtesy of the Sitting Ducks podcast. I'm wearing Topo Chico socks as we speak. All right, do not open until the live stream. Scroll down. I was once kicked out of a mall for inappropriate behavior.
What were you doing?
We were making a lot of noise in the bathroom.
Vomiting?
We were not vomiting.
Was there livestock?
It's a great question. No, there was no livestock.
What kind of noise were you making?
Oh, why did you have to ask this? So have you ever had a pee that felt so good that you had to vocalize? Like, oh, I believe the technical term, the medical term is peegasm.
So you were enjoying your pee so much it was so loud they kicked you out.
There were 4 of us.
Too loud that you got kicked out.
Yes, there were 4 of us, and we were youths, callous youths, and peegasmed, and like I'd taken it over the top to the point where it wasn't funny anymore because peegasms are baseline funny. And unbeknownst to us, some of the stalls, not the urinals where we were, but some of the stalls had been severely vandalized, like actually vandalized, like the paper or the toilet paper thing ripped down and everything. Mm-hmm. So when the mall security came down the long hallway to check in on this disturbance, the peegasm sounds, they thought we had also actually vandalized the bathroom, which was not true.
Okay,
so did somebody report you to mall security for loud peegasming? Or did
I don't know. First of all, you could definitely hear it down the long mall hallway. Do you know what I mean?
I want to hear the sound because
this is Providence
I've never
Place.
given anybody a peegasm.
You don't give someone a peegasm.
Not exactly. Yeah.
It's a natural
unless they were
phenomenon.
faking it.
Like, all right, let's say, just Kelly, just bear with. I'm sorry to derail here, Kelly. Let's say you drink a delicious Topo Chico mineral water or two. You go on a long road trip. There's no bathrooms around. Finally, you find a bathroom, and it's clean. And you pop your squat, and
I get the feeling of it.
Yes. Right, but you feel so good that you're like, oh.
That was the sound.
That's like a normal peegasm sound. But we, being probably between 17 and 21, were like, oh, we sounded like Marvin the Martian, like how Marvin the Marvin actually sounds that we all know.
That's how it's supposed to sound.
And so I don't know if security heard it and came down to check it out. If somebody said there's people making noise, or if we went in directly after the vandalism.
No, I can see it. I can see it. The 2 security guards. Someone sounds like they're having a good pee.
Yeah.
Too good to see. We better go check it out.
Brett, so we know you are a numbers guy. You've said this.
Yes.
What's the mall cop code for a PGasm? Do you know?
I'm disturbing the P. I don't know the number code.
All right. I just that was more from my knowledge than actual gameplay.
How many of them were there? How many of you?
There were 4 of us.
What
So
the mall cop?
think about it. If we think about it, like logistically, like 4 PGasms at once.
Mm-hmm.
The acoustics of the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
the long hallway.
Mm-hmm.
This is sounding a little bit believable. You know, at first it was a little. So you guys PGasmed at the same time, like you all.
We heightened.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where if Steve is at this volume, then I'm at that volume, then Gare is at that volume, then Dobes is here, then Steve is there, then Gare is there. I had actually left the bathroom and they were still in there,
It's like a musical.
PGasm. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And I probably could have walked away and pretended to not be with my group of friends who had driven me to the mall. But I stuck it out with them. Too many mall security people showed
Had you
up.
been drinking a lot of something?
No, we were just
all of a sudden,
being
all
idiots.
your bladders full at the same time.
I think we were just peeing, and the concept of a PGasm came up, and so we all faked our PGasms.
What did the mall security say?
It started out was how they started, and so at the end of the long hallway, there's an emergency exit. I'm at the drinking fountain, and I'm like, I was confused, and they're like, out, all of you out, and the 3 guys came out of the bathroom at that time. And we went outside, and another car full of mall security drove up and cornered us in. And then somebody checked the bathroom and saw the actual vandalism and tied it to us. And I'm like, I didn't put that together until we were in the car. It wasn't like they read us our rights. It wasn't like they explained what was going on. It was like, I can't believe we were asked to leave because we were too loud. And then it kind of clicked in oh, okay.
Sounds like there was a sting.
Yeah, I vandalism sting. I don't know what went on there.
Yeah, they were all in on it. They were just waiting for that.
Yeah, maybe they were like, well, they're never going to vandalize with these kids moaning.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to get out, kids. We're on to something.
It's a good point.
I'm surprised they didn't make you clean it up if they thought you the wet bandits.
I think they were. I'm sure it was mentioned, but my friends who are much more assertive than I am were like, no, we're going to leave. You don't have any right to hold us. We didn't do anything wrong. We're leaving. And we left.
So not really kicked out?
We were told to leave the mall, and then we chose to leave the mall premises.
So they kicked you out. The mall security came and actually kicked you out because of the high volume of the combined PGasm.
And the vandalism.
You got outside.
And both combined.
You had the mall security
swarmed
SWAT
you.
team come up and corner you so they could then check out the bathroom. And then that was when they threatened you.
Yeah. But they had already told us to leave, but basically it was, we're going to call the Calumet City Police. And we were like, I'm not a rule breaker. I'm a rule meister. And so the idea of being arrested for this dumb thing.
Did Starsky and Hutch show up?
No. It's a little after their time. Before the reboot as well. So between Starsky and Hutch's.
Okay.
The only thing I have
great joke, James.
Trouble believing is all multiple mall cops, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get these guys. Hearing the PGasm and they're like, let's group, and get these guys. So I don't really know.
I'm ready to vote.
I'm ready to vote as well.
Oh, you guys might just have to take it from me because
Before you vote, let me take another sip of this Topo Chico mineral water.
Okay, only if you won't have to PGasm later.
Yeah, for the best PGasms, drink Topo Chico.
Yeah.
Very embarrassed right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to say that this is a lie.
I know you're not sure, Hannah, so I'll go ahead and give my opinion on it. I also think that this is a lie.
Okay, then I'm gonna say true, just to throw
just to hedge your bets, yeah.
Yeah, just
easy one. All right, so I think it's official. We are going with lie.
All right. Brad, did you have a very obnoxious peegasm with friends, or was that a lie?
Obnoxious is the correct word because that is the truth.
Whoa!
We were asked, River Oaks Mall in Calumet City, Illinois, asked us to leave for excessive noise in a bathroom where there happened to be previous vandalism.
Wow. Look at that.
Blown away.
Wow.
Well, that means
Peegasm
Willie's biological
SVU.
children still has 2. Dope-ass motherfuckers have 1. No score on that round. So, all right. Are we ready for our next contestant? And Hanna, you are up.
Hannah.
Hanna, you are up. I'm out of plugs, and James Tierney asked if I would give a plug to him. So I want everybody to support James Tierney. That's my plug. For the next rounds, anybody else wants a plug from me or any of our contestants, put it in the chat. Maybe we'll get to you.
Did
I stall enough, Hanna?
You did. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I lost a rap battle to a classmate who now makes educational rap videos on his YouTube channel.
This reeks of truth. I guess question 1, is there livestock?
Good question.
Yeah, science.
No.
Okay. Livestock.
Was there?
Yeah.
No. None.
You said is, Brad. So
Yeah. Good point.
that's true.
Now, is rap something that you normally do much of, or?
I dabble.
Mm.
I dabble in the rap. Why is that funny, Jerrod?
You said it exactly as I will say it 20 years from now. I dabble in the rap music. The rap I enjoy.
And the hip and the hop and all that other stuff.
See, I want to say it's a lie because I don't think Hanna would ever lose a rap battle.
Oh.
Good point.
TBH. But
Well, do you have anything that you can show us right now, or?
Got a beat? I mean, I can
I don't have any rhythm.
I can do a little freestyle.
no.
Yeah, Brett. Me and Brett actually recorded a rap song a few days ago. Should come out soon.
So
What's
this
the
other
name?
person must have been either really good or whoever was judging this battle. Okay. All right. Let's set the scene. Where were you when this battle happened, and how many bystanders were there?
So it was in high school. We had a homeroom together, and so it was just like our homeroom. But like people would like chill in our homeroom, and we just started rapping. Like someone started like throwing out a beat, and then we rapped. And you know, like if like the people around, they're the judges. You know what I mean? Like the audience reaction, they're the ones who
Like a rap battle.
And
Yeah.
I lost pretty badly. It was a little embarrassing, but
I guess if you lost, that explains why there's no movie. There's no Mekhi Phifer.
Or Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, Mom's
Yeah.
spaghetti. It does sound like a deleted scene from 8 Mile, though. I will say that. Yeah.
And they're making educational rap videos now.
Mhm.
That
Are
makes
they good educational rap videos?
yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay. Are you like, but I could do better?
Of course.
Yeah.
So Melissa Bowler has a question. What's the name of the educational rap?
That's true. Bowbag has a baby to educate via
Jim.
rap.
What is it?
Jim.
Jim?
Well, is that his stage name, or?
Little Jim.
So
It's
if after the show, if Bowbag logs on because they want to educate Pepper, and they type in Lil Jim educational rap, they will see your former
Yes. Yeah, my
former
former
high school classmate who had one lucky day in high school.
Yeah.
Wait, what's your rap name?
Little Han. I can't
What?
believe this. Really disrespectful that you didn't know that. It's fine. But yeah, he does like really educational. Like last one he did about the cell cycle. That one was
Okay.
really good.
Yeah, a lot of rhymes in there. Mitosis, meiosis. Yeah.
Right. Cell cycle. He like covers all like bases of everything. Like he does history, he does science. That's it. That's it for the
STEM.
STEM. Yeah. So
Did you call him Jim in school, or did he have a nickname?
no, just Jim.
He was just Jim.
Mhm.
Was he tall?
He's taller than me. Not like tall by tall standard. Whatever that is.
So Brett just referenced your name, Lil Hanna. Is that your Lil Han?
Is the dopest in the house as soon as she opens up. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds like a rap lyric would be.
Yeah.
Like, from back when I was in the rap.
Yeah.
I know all about this stuff because I was in Brett's videos. So. I was actually.
Oh,
So
I don't know a lot about battle rap culture. Just that I would not fare well.
no, obviously I would. So
Brad,
Yes.
you're no Jim.
No. Who among us?
Your battle rap opponent would definitely bring up the time you got kicked out of the mall for a few
Yeah.
days.
That's true. I don't want to say it's my biggest shame, but it's up there.
I think it's true.
Really?
Yeah,
Tina coming in early. Tina coming
Wow.
in early. Captain
I'm
Decisive.
convinced.
I am put off by the rap name of Jim, and then the long pause, and then Lil Jim, like the most sheepish delivery of a rap
That could
name
have
in
been
history.
just
yeah, can you elaborate on Jim?
Jim. Okay, so I went to Lincoln. So like just picture Jim as just like this
Obviously.
really kind of like dorky like white guy.
Oh,
That's why it's like
That's
Yeah.
what I was picturing.
yeah.
He has a beard, a headset, glasses.
It's Jim, like the actual Jim.
Gymnasium.
No, it was little Jim.
I don't believe this. I'm sorry, Hannah. I believe you're an amazing rapper, and I believe that you would have won that rap battle. But I don't believe this story. So that's my humble opinion, subject to approval from Captain Tina.
Roy, any more questions? Help you out, brother?
lie.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tina. You going with the team or you going to go rogue?
You're our captain, Tina. We trust you.
I know.
Way more than we trust our biological father.
Yeah.
Well, not that this really will determine anything other than, I mean, obviously Lil Han's rap skills are really good, but she lost to a guy whose future is now doing this, and it was just the other classmates who were judging. I don't really care about them. They don't know how to recognize talent at that age. I don't know. In Lincoln. But since we had a lie and a lie, maybe this is a true off of that sort of percentage. Not that that means anything. But I think the answers were succinct on purpose. Because if it was a lie, it's easy to get all detaily. But I don't know. I'm feeling true on this. I'm
I think
feeling
we're going
true.
rogue.
And we're doing good on the scoreboard. I feel like it's okay. This is my gut.
Lead.
As long as I don't make any enemies of my team. I'm gonna say true. for the
True.
final
We're
answer.
locking in true. Going against the team, locking in true. All right, little Han. Was this the truth, or were you telling a lie?
This was a lie.
Oh!
This was
So
a
no
lie.
one has the rap name Lil Jim.
No
huh?
one.
Except there's going to be a Bagley versus Tierney
Yeah.
competition for it.
So if you had gotten that one right, you would have secured the win, but you didn't. You've secured,
Make it more dramatic.
Yeah, I want to keep the game going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so there is a possibility for a tie because the score did not change in this one. So
I just want to bring up my favorite question was after Hanna said his name was Jim, when Roy then asked, was that his stage name? like his real name was Hoopsie G, the rapper.
That made me
was born-
snort. I just snorted so loud I scared my dog when he said no, it was Lil Jim. Lil Jim.
Lil Jim.
LJ.
all right. I'm not great at math, but by the power of observation, Tina is the only one that hasn't gone. So Tina, you are up.
This is always very nerve-wracking.
I know.
You got it, Tina. I believe in you.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You know, I believe in you is a phrase I wish I'd heard from my biological
Well-
father, Wooly Shackleton.
Wooly didn't know you existed, Brad.
Were we
Well-
supposed to plug somebody
That's
else?
no excuse.
No one asked for a plug, but I will plug one of my favorite shows. I have nothing to do with it, but it's Ian and Jerrod's Hump Day Extravaganza on Wednesday night. There was one last night. There will be one in 2 weeks. Also, they need some topics. I have nothing to do with it at all. So they need some topics. So if anybody has any topics on what you would like to see Ian and Jerrod tackle, put them in the comments. And also subscribe. Search Facebook, search YouTube for Ian and Jerrod's Hump Day Extravaganza. All right.
At the
back
very
to the
least,
regular
fucking
show.
watch.
Yeah. It's fun. They're having a great time.
I know they've never missed an episode. Either one of them.
Exactly, Roy. All right, Tina, go ahead.
I worked for NASA.
Oh, wow. Short one.
What'd you do?
I scanned documents that belonged to engineers. Some of them were like theses, others were like actual blueprints of things.
See anything confidential?
I don't think so. I don't think they would have given it to me, or I'm not sure.
When was this?
This was 2004, 2003, maybe.
Where was this?
This was in Florida at the Cape Canaveral, where the Kennedy Space Center is, but I worked in Cape Canaveral where the administrative buildings were.
How long did you work there?
It was right before I moved back up here, so maybe like 4 months.
How did you get the job?
I just went on like monster.com or something, and there was a ad for it or a post, and I applied, and they called me in, and I got interviewed.
Wait,
and
so
then
what was your title?
I was a general clerk
Why did you leave?
because I was moving back here to Rhode Island, to Massachusetts, Rhode Island.
Why'd you move back to Massachusetts?
Where?
Why?
Why? Because I just had I'd been in Florida for like a couple years, and I just knew I didn't want to be down there anymore. I was there for, I moved there to be with my boyfriend who moved down. And I just didn't want to be there anymore. And I was
Did you enjoy the job?
Yeah, it was fine.
Did any carnival barkers ever threaten to kick your ass?
No.
What about the livestock?
There wasn't livestock, but I saw a lot of alligators.
Well, that tracks.
So you said you worked in an administrative building. What like department was it?
I don't know. I don't know what department it was. I just worked in a room with no windows and 2 other people, and we just listened to music and scanned boxes and boxes of.
Was it
documents.
perhaps classified, the department name?
I just don't remember.
Was the scanner one where you could put a bunch of documents in to scan a bunch at a time, or is it like a flatbed where you had to do one at a time?
Well, for the regular documents that were just like 8 by 11 or whatever size paper is, they weren't the best machines. Like we each had one at our desk, but it could only take like maybe 10 at a time, 10 pages at a time. So it would automatically feed it, but you couldn't feed it a lot at once. And if I had any blueprints, I just have to go to another part of the office that had the big scanners.
But you didn't understand what the technology was about?
What do you mean? Like I knew how to work a printer.
No, I mean, but
Scanner.
the kind of stuff that you were scanning.
No, most of it was just like theses and just words I didn't really care about.
You couldn't quit it if you just read it directly.
No, like I could read it if I was interested.
Right,
but
but it wouldn't sink in, or
I
What
wasn't.
was the building security like?
The building security? Well, I don't think there was any real security to get into the building, but there were, like, as I was driving there, they would have, security guard booths and a gate, and you would show your badge. And then once you were in. I mean, in our particular building, I don't remember security.
So early 2000s, that was around the time that 8 Mile came out.
Potentially.
Interesting.
So, would you send fax these sheets?
I wouldn't fax. No, I just scanned them. I put them in the scanner. Digital files would come up on the computer, and I would save them. When I don't really remember.
Who was your boss? Or your
I had
supervisor?
I had 2 bosses. One, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry, I can't even remember his name, so I don't even want to make one up right now. But there was a Sandy that was his boss.
And they would give you your work.
Yeah, I mean, it was all pretty much in the office, just boxes.
All administrative.
Were you a contractor?
No.
Did you ever have to make calls or talk to anybody? Or have
No.
contacts?
No.
So you were a clerk.
Hmm?
You said you were a clerk?
Yeah, the title was general clerk.
Did you have to do any online stuff?
No.
Were you like a GS3, something like that then?
I don't know what that means.
So if you work for NASA, that was a government job, right?
Yeah.
They didn't give you any sort of pay grade type of thing that you fell into?
If they did, I don't remember.
Oh, do you remember how much you made?
Not much. Maybe
Hourly?
It was hourly.
Could you produce the W-2?
No. It's just so long ago. These are I want to say maybe I made $10.
Mm-hmm.
But
that tracks it as the government. Tina, did you? I mean, I don't know if you can answer this question, but did you find proof of aliens and they relocated you to Massachusetts, Rhode Island area? Is that what we're really getting at here?
Also truth.
I can't comment on that.
I didn't think so. Okay.
So you remember the one boss's name was Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy was the boss of my boss. Maybe I think his name was Fred.
It was casual though, your first name basis.
Yeah, he was nice. He didn't really bother us.
And then Fred answered to Sandy. Was Sandy a man?
No, Sandy was a woman.
And so Sandy gave her orders to Fred.
Mm-hmm. Fred would come in and be like, how's it going?
I need you to scan these into these folders. You never emailed them out to anybody?
No. They just went into a database. Like the way the scanner was hooked up, it was all, we put it in there. The computer filed it however it was supposed to file. It was really simple.
It sounds very believable.
Did somebody bring boxes to the office?
Yeah, they were already there. Like when I had started, the boxes were already there. They were just like those business boxes with the lids.
Were you the only one doing the job, or did they have other people?
No, there were 2 other people with me in the office, in the room that we would do that.
What were their names?
One of them was Cassandra, and I don't remember the other guy's name. I just remember stories that they told. I can't remember. I'm not good with.
But you talked and you were friends.
Yeah, but we mostly would just listen to music in our headphones all day, and we'd sometimes go out to lunch.
Was his name Little Jim, and did he rap about space?
No, he did rap.
Rapping.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't Little Jim.
Did they have free Tang?
No.
Good question, Jerrod.
How about astronaut ice cream?
They might have sold that at the gift store. But
so your department was pretty small then. Sounds like.
Yeah. As far I just didn't really meet any other people. I just knew the 2 people that worked in my room, my boss, his boss, and then the boss. The 2 of them shared a secretary. I didn't know who anyone else was.
How did you quit? You just gave notice?
Yeah, I just said I'm moving, and then they threw me a little. They got cake.
Sandy that or Fred?
I told Sandy and Fred at the same time. I guess I don't remember.
How did Cassandra take it?
She was sad.
And Phil?
Oh, he did. I don't know. His name wasn't Phil. I don't know what his name. I don't remember his name.
Shoot.
I just can't remember.
What did your boss do all day?
Sat at his desk. I don't know. I really didn't care about anything. I just showed up and did my work and was like, okay. I just accepted everything as it was. Wasn't curious.
What do you think, Hanna?
I think it's a lie.
I'm kind of going with lie too, just because it sounds so truthful.
Yeah.
It's too perfect.
It's truthful.
This is a tough one because
it is tough.
Tina,
look at that face, that innocent
little face. That innocent little truth-telling face.
Yeah, look at little angel halo.
Innocent she looks.
Little halo above her head.
And I can picture her just going dead in the eyes doing this bureaucracy job. This, like an improv about her back.
Yes, exactly.
I'm leaning towards lie too because there's some parts that just don't add up for me. Yeah. But I have so much respect for Tina that she terrifies me a little bit in this game. And she could totally she could make any lie sound like the truth and any truth sound like the lie.
Well, I don't want to put any pressure on your team, which is a lie because I do. But if you don't get this right, the game's over. Just saying. If you get it right, we go to a tiebreaker.
I'm saying lie.
Well, I'm going to go with my team then. And we are going to go with lie.
Lie. All right, Tina. Did you work for NASA, or was that a dirty, dirty lie?
I worked for NASA. I did.
Oh.
I was even promoted to general clerk too.
In 4 months? In 4 months?
I was really good and very efficient.
All right. Well,
yes,
that means
I believed you, Tina.
Thanks, Brad.
Wooly, are you proud of us?
Yeah,
I am so proud of you all because you are tonight's winners with 2 points versus the dope ass the dope ass motherfuckers have 1 point. Wooly's biological.
We're gonna go and do the rap now.
Yes,
We're gonna rap battle.
Yeah.
Yes, and next week we'll be back in a few weeks, and I'm hoping Little Jim will make a guest appearance. Yeah, well, or maybe Hanna and Brett. That would be even better. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Are there any last minute? Oh, I do want to plug. I have another plug before we wrap up. The chat, Kelly's group, is moving to Monday nights starting in July. So Monday is such a good night. It's what a great way. You have, nobody likes Mondays. So you get through that work day, you put it behind you, and you tune in for the chat, and you get some great belly laughs out. What a way to end your Monday. So tune in. Make sure, good piece of advice. You're on the YouTube, you're on the Facebook channels right now. Make sure you hit subscribe so that you get notifications when all this great entertainment comes up and you won't forget. So with that, I want to thank our panelists. Thank you, dope ass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I just like saying it. Thank you, Wooly's biological children. Like saying that as well. And we will see you in a few weeks. Everybody have a wonderful and safe long weekend. And we'll see you soon.
Deuces,
Bye.
kangaroos.